Today I got a great tip for you that's going to help your squats, your lunges, but particularly your unilateral squats, aka the pistol squats and so on. What we're talking about today is gluteal engagement. Now, not quite the glute engagement you might be thinking of. In a squat, we're like, oh yeah, glutes. Sure, yeah, they extend at the hip and they push the hip forward and so forth. Not the gluteus maximus, the big bulbous muscle in your butt, but the ones on the side of the hip. Your medius and your minimus and so forth. These muscles, effectively, what they do is they're kind of like the Swiss Army knife of muscles. They do a ton of different stuff. They help to extend the hip, flex the hip, externally rotate. They can do a lot of different things as far as stability and balance. And a lot of times, this is a lacking area of tension that lacks, area that lacks tension in most people because we sit. And so this area gets turned off. So even if we've got our gluteus maximus on and we're good at extending the hip, this area is still off a little bit, which is why we wobble so much. We don't have a lot of balance. The best way I could find to engage this is when you're standing, feel like you're almost pressing into the side of your hip a little bit. Kind of so when you're squatting down in the single leg squat, don't just think sit back against your glutes, but almost kind of like push back and out just a hair, just a tiny little bit to engage that. At the same time, your inner thigh hamstring, I know you're not gonna see it here, but the inner thigh hamstring should also balance it out. So it's kind of like you got your glute med and minimus here, your hamstring, and they kind of play a tug of war with each other, which makes your legs solid all the way up and down, and there's not really that much wobble. It's gonna also ease some knee pain, give you much more stability, depth, strength, and more activation in your quads as well. Let me know if you have questions. Be fit, live free.